Welcome to Rad BMX Builds. In today's video, I'm going to be giving away my secrets and where I find old school BMX parts. Welcome. I'm going to start off with answering a question which I get from a lot of you. Where I get my old school BMX parts. How I so easily find them on the internet. Honestly, the first place I go is eBay. I spend a lot of time on eBay. I'll find old school BMX parts, reproduction parts, and new old stock parts. The problem with eBay, as we all know, is a lot of prices are overpriced. So you got to do your diligence and you got to search from private sellers and businesses. I'll also later get into where else you can find these parts. But first, let's start off with a simple search. You can search for things and be specific, or you can be generic. You can just type in GT and search for anything with GT. This will bring up all sorts of different items as you see when I scroll. If you want to be more specific, you can search for items such as GT Performer, and it'll bring up more specific items that you're searching for. Or you can go something a little more generic, but will get you into specific areas such as vintage BMX. And you'll find a lot older items that are kind of hard to find, maybe new old stock, maybe very used, but these are usually not items that you'll find readily available. Another search you can use is old school BMX, and you just got to be creative in what you're searching for. Another important tool that I use is saved sellers. This is something that you'll amass over time from people that you've bought from in the past that you can trust. Also, people you know carry items that you will use on builds and future builds. In my saved sellers, I currently have 57 of them, and you see them as you scroll down. These are people that I've bought from in the past, people I'll more than likely buy from in the future. But there are places that I can go without having to do generic searches. I'll just go to their page and find items that I like. Within their stores, you will see things that might interest you that you can later on save or purchase directly from that buyer. The last thing I want to share on eBay is my Buy Again. In your Buy Again folder, you'll see items that you've purchased in the past. This is a fast way to find items that you want to buy for future or current builds. You can scroll through there and find items that you can use routinely on bikes, such as chains, pedals, tires, things of that nature. This option is much faster than just trying to start all over in your search. The last thing I want to leave you with on eBay is to take your time and be patient. Make sure you find the right bike for you, whether it be a frame and fork set or complete bike. You'll find sellers that are out there trying to get way more than what the bike's worth. It may be the bike you want, but sometimes it's worth waiting for, and keep on scrolling and find something that you're interested in. I personally like to look for a good frame and fork set and build the bike the way I want it with the parts I want on it. Perhaps you had a certain bike as a kid and you found that exact bike that you want on eBay. Make sure it's a price that you're comfortable with before you go out and spend all of your money. More than likely that bike may need a thing or two when you get it. So be patient, take your time, and find the right bike. A popular site that I use is Porkchop BMX. A lot of you may have heard of it. If you haven't, this will be an eye-opener for you. They sell a lot of old school reproduction BMX parts. I use several of these parts on my builds when I can't find new old stock or the proper parts for my bike. These are the next best things. For example, you can scroll down and find just about anything that you need for your bike. If I need a set of brakes, scroll to the brake drop-down, click on it, go to caliper sets. Once in this section, scroll down and you will find several old school reproduction BMX brakes in numerous different colors and types, from side pull to center pull to the Diacomp 883s. You can even find some of the mid-school stuff if you're doing a mid-school build in several different colors. This is a great site. I highly recommend it. Spend some time scrolling, searching, and you'll find most BMX parts that you need, from seats to stems to brakes. Another good place to go for reproduction BMX parts is BMX Guru. A lot of you ask me where I get my wheels from. This is the place. BMX Guru has lots of great BMX parts. You can scroll down and search for just about anything that you need for your old school BMX build. If you want wheels, go to wheels, and I like to go to wheel sets. This will show you Araya 7X style high flange BMX sets in 20-inch. You can get different colors such as blue, black, polished, red, gold, and you can even get a little custom with some gold hubs and silver hoops. They also have custom wheel building. If you want to build a custom wheel set, they'll charge you a little bit, but you can build them whatever color you want. You could have gold hub, chrome spokes, gold nipples, silver hoops, whatever you want. Sometimes I have custom rims built for certain projects. Another good place to go to find easy parts would be Amazon. I usually come here for pedals, tires, tubes, grips, things that are easy to get, and they usually come a little faster also. For example, when I scroll down, you can find some bear traps, which come in numerous colors. I'm going to link these down below in the description. Or if you want a certain kind of pedal like the Odyssey Twisted, these are a great pedal. They come in white and black, and they're also a great price. These are really good on a bike where you'd like to use a nylon pedal, and I'll link those in the description below. For grips, you're going to find a couple different types that you can use for old school BMX. You'll find some newer stuff, but if you scroll down, you'll typically find some stuff that you might like, some different colors. But if you want to get more specific or more old school, you can find some Amy grips, and they come in multiple colors. You can get them in red, blue, black, and so on. These are more of your old school grips or something that I would like to use. If you need tires for your old school BMX bike, it's best to search it by size. The size for the old school BMX bikes is a 20 by 1.75. This is the standard size tire that you'd find on an old school BMX bike. That'll also pop up tubes so you can be specific and do bike tire. You can scroll through here and find stuff you like. Traditionally for the old school BMX tires, you're going to find a comp knobby type. You can get them in multiple different colors such as black or white. And these are a great tire for old school BMX builds. When I buy tubes, I typically like to buy them in bulk so I can scroll through and find 20-inch tubes, usually in a bulk purchase such as this over here. If you buy one set, honestly, I've put brand new tubes in wheels before and they've blown up immediately and popped. So buy them in bulk and save yourself some time and headache later on. Amazon's a great place if you need something simple and you need it fast, so don't overlook it for your old school BMX builds. If you like old school BMX bikes, make sure you follow us on Instagram to stay up to date on our current builds and what's for sale. Also, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel to stay up to date on builds because we'll be doing videos often. Lastly, to support us, make sure you go to radbmxbuilds.com and click on the merch page. In there, you'll find t-shirts, hats, hoodies, stickers, and by buying those, it'll help keep the sport going and this channel going. Thank you again for everything, and have a rad day. To keep building memories with me, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.